G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, I'm putting the pool fence up today. It's part of it anyway. Probably going to be a 2-part series, broken up into separate weekends. Maybe even like a 20-part series. I've got to go out to lunch. I'm trying to get the first panel up just because I want to. Then I started already. And I'm being a bad YouTuber, I didn't film it. The voice that's in my throat, still not fully back. So if the video is a bit quiet, I'm sorry. I've turned the microphone up a bit to hear me. Well, I never lost my voice, but I lost the energy to talk. Is that the same thing? Alright, so we got the tripod out, been a minute. So you'll see 2 spigots on the ground there. They're bolted down. I've got some 130 millimeter bugle screws. So basically they're probably 10 mil longer than the whole body of the timber under there. I'm drilling like a 10 mil clearance hole through the merbow, and then a 6.5 mil hole into the deck for M10 bolt. I got stainless steel bolts. The bolts weren't cheap. So we have to go unwrap the glass. The glass is on the side here because I needed the trailer yesterday to pick up a wine fridge. That's just a little hint at a future video. Not today, obviously. If I start that project before I put the pool fence up, I'll probably be up for a divorce. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to install this piece by myself. Cooper's asleep, and his preferred sleeping location is on my wife, who would be happy to help with the glass if she didn't have a baby sleeping on her. I've got a plan, but you guys might just have to wait over here. Alright guys, due to unfortunate solo camera angles, you didn't just get to see how much I struggled. I don't understand how 2 little spigots, I think they're called, is gonna hold this fucking giant piece of glass. There's only 14 spigots and there's 7 pieces. 7 glass. I can't even speak English. So there's definitely no way. I meant to put more than 2 spigots on there. And I found some instructions online. The place that I got this from, super unhelpful. Super duper unhelpful. But I paid an absolute small penny for this fence. I guess I'll say it. This whole fence, spigots, except for bolts, I paid $1,600 for. Me and my wife had sort of budgeted like $4,000. So I was pretty shocked at the price. Of course it's covered in water. How does that hold that? My brain doesn't compute. I reckon that's like lots of kilos. Well, you guys have lifted a fish tank. This shit's 12mm glass. Put a breathe behind it. I'm scared. I'm honestly scared. I think that's why I've gone such overkill with the length of the bolts. It's because I'm just shitting myself about this hanging up there. I was even thinking about adding some extra cross bracing into the deck. I guess the Merbow is cross bracing. It does have cross bracing under there. I'm going to find the diagram of the deck, remember what the spacings were between, I can't remember what they're called. They've got a name. I can't remember, so you got like your rails and all the different sort of jazz. Anyway, I'm probably going to lift up some boards and put some extra support under it. I'm not going to lift the boards that the spigots are on. I'm going to lift the ones next to them. And just try get stop anything from twisting. Damn it. The little bit of foam holding the plastic open fell out. Oh. I feel like I'm balancing life and death in my hands. A little bit lower. It's heavy. Probably got a sticker with a weight on it somewhere. Oh. The other side fell out, but it was alright. That was fucking heavy, man. I'm only going 10mm off this limestone wall. That's 12, that'll do. That's the hardest piece. Oh, I don't even know how tight to tighten up these spigots. Drop a comment. I got a Allen key and a screwdriver because I presumed that if I put it in the T-bar it'll be too tight. Let me know in the comments. So the coach bolts in the ground aren't tight either. Plan is to tighten these just by hand. Seems pretty sturdy. I wouldn't go running into it, but I'm about to have a kid that's going to be running and slamming into it. It scares the shit out of me. One of the guys at work, he's got a fence like this and 3 kids, and he said pretty much on a day that he's outside with the kids and they hit it, is he not scared that shit's going to go down. So I'm not alone in the fear, but there's literally thousands, millions of these fences getting around. I'm not the first one to put one in. Oh, I don't know if, I think I might have mentioned it. I looked up the specific distances and all that sort of jazz. The only thing I didn't look up is the bolts, but I went way overkill with them anyway. $160 on bolts. Can you believe it? Weave. Uno. Look like a chip in it, it's just water. I'm shattered. That's part one of the video. No, I'm joking. I'll try to get another piece in before the end of the video. But actually, I'm just not going to post this until I've at least got this straight run in. You can hardly see the glass in the video. Alright guys, it's dark. From when I filmed, I went out to lunch and then I came back and I did some more. So I'm in a pretty fucking bad mood, but we'll get to the good bits first. So I set this whole fence up. Well, this isn't a good bit. You guys can laugh. I was pretty sad. I set the whole fence up and I forgot to put the cover plates on the spigots. So with the missus, we had to pull all the fence down, put the cover plates on. Luckily, I noticed before I hung the door. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about pulling up some planks and reinforcing that board. The glass, I can take the glass out pretty easy. It's not that hard. Maybe if I didn't take the door out and I took that one out, I could reinforce that area there. But I was having a look and think about it. I'm pretty sure this is bolted to that post under there as well. And then down here I had to put some supports in. So I put some noggins between the rails, rafters, whatever they're called. They're 90 by 90 millimeter noggins because that's just what I had laying around. Bit of treated pine. Alright, let's get to the negative. So let's introduce the negative with, you guys know I do everything that I can possibly do myself. I have absolutely zero faith in humanity. The only people that I like are the people that help me when I'm involved. I can't leave anybody to do anything. I've had one good tradesman here, and it's the guy that painted this after the insurance. Ripper painter, but I still got zero faith in humankind, mankind, womankind, whatever you want to call it. And let me show you why. So let's head over to this nook and cranny here. So started, I put the spigot in and I was like, oh, the spigot's only 150 mil from that end. It should be 200. I screwed up the measurements. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, that gap is huge. The maximum gap is for a pool fence, even though this is off the spectrum, not getting registered. The maximum gap here is 100 millimeters and that's 120 at the moment. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. I swear when I worked it out, this gap should be 70 millimeters. So then I pulled out the quote on my phone, just to put a bit of context to the quote, it took me 3 weeks to get the quote right because the guy kept stuffing it up, and in the end I sent him a list of the part numbers of what I wanted. So that just shows you how good the company is. I'm not going to name him. Anyway, they were miles cheaper than anywhere else. So I got a bargain, and I gave them what I paid for, because this piece of glass is actually 50mm too short, and they've supplied the wrong piece of glass, even though I gave them an itemised list of the fucking numbers. The invoice has the correct piece of glass, so I'm going to give that back to them, but I've destroyed the boxes. Yeah, well, it's over there destroyed. It got left, they were sitting in the rain for starters, so I don't know, what do? Do I just take it back wrapped in a blanket? It's not my problem. They made the mistake. Yeah, so what's left anyway? What's left? So this gap here is going to be 100mm, like bang on 100, maybe I might do 90. The reason is, you guys might want to comment, these are reconstituted limestone, so I think it's quite a lot stronger. But my reason being is, I don't want to drill it like 50mm off the edge. I want to come in as far as I can to get to not crack the block. That, I don't know if that's a thing. Drop a comment if it is, if I'm being silly. Then I need to dig a hole there and build a footing. I don't know whether to just form it out and like just concrete from there to there, get the level out and use the level as a screed. What do you guys reckon? Or do I throw some bricks in there and then quick set around the bricks? I'm a bit lost for that one. It's above my pay grade. I'm probably overreacting about the piece of glass. They'll change it out, I'm sure they will. But I'm still not feeling well, and I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and it's now 6 o'clock at night. So not doing myself any favours with such a big day when I still don't feel well. Yeah, I guess it's got to be done. Young fella's crawling now, so I can't leave it. It's my own fault for leaving it to the last minute. I'm interested to see what it looks like once this fence is clean. I don't think it's as intrusive as I thought it was going to be. I don't think you guys will see it on camera, but on the camera you can't even tell, and it's not even clean, like it's dirty as. It hell flows too. Like if you look here, this is a complete coincidence. Like I can't describe how much coincidence this is. How good is this for flow? The edge of that fence lines up with the outside of the block, the limestone. You can't write that shit. It was a complete coincidence. So that line lines up. So when you look at it from the back door, it looks like a walkway. It looks quite nice. And like this fence had to be where it is. There's a rafter underneath. The fence had to go on the rafter. There was no ifs or buts about it. But that rafter just happened to line up with the edge of that block. I don't know why. I'm guessing because I worked from that end and I did like 450 centres or whatever, and these are 900 blocks. Is that why? Oh no, but that's not even centre of that block. I don't know. That's just like the gods coming together to create a beautiful centerpiece. Yeah, I don't know. I guess one little positive, which probably not, it's not a big deal. The pond sticks out past the house there, and it's always looked like it protruded, but like this fence has created a border, and it takes away that line a bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'm liking it. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. I honestly thought I was going to loathe the fuck out of it, but it doesn't look too bad. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to try have a early night again. Got tools out. This thing's brand new. If you don't know, I bought it when I got my new job, or just before, and then never ended up using it. I've got heaps of brand new tools. But anyway, if you like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. We'll try to get back into a regular upload regime next week or the week after. It's honestly just hurts to talk. That's the biggest problem. And I don't know if you noticed, but doing YouTube videos, you got to talk. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Peace out.